Hello everyone, my name is Relax and Panic and this is another reaction to Death Note. It is episode 6 and you know what to do. As always, if you want to see the reaction itself, just go down into my descriptions, follow the links, replace the parentheses dot parts with real dots and enjoy. Once you've done, feel free to come back here and hear my thoughts about this episode, so see you soon. For those that came back, welcome back. Now, I just checked, the end of the episode, my reaction. And yeah, she talked about that Ray possibly met Kira before. So it makes sense. It's okay. So he did not really make a mistake there. Although I think it's a bit strange right now that being someone who's so deductive and getting so good conclusions as Shokomaki is, that she's talking so openly and is so easily manipulated by Light. So it may be like that, and then she will be very likely very soon dead. Or, and I'm kind of hoping so, she is playing him a bit at least, right? I mean, out of all the deductions that she had, she knew that her fiancé was following someone that from the police or related to the police force that was investigating. And Light already stated that he is the son of the chief who is leading this investigation. So he is very, very likely one that was followed by an FBI agent. So it's weird she did not make that deduction. Or did she? And that's the question. What if? What if she is like, it may be him? I mean, let's say she is guessing it. Why is she telling him all of that? If he is not Kira, there's no harm being done. It is even helping her. If he is, she's playing him right now. And how is she doing that? What if she gave them the wrong name? Just saying. What if she gave him a wrong name? And he is trying, he has a page from the Death Note, as we know. He will try it possibly instantly before she gets a chance to bring this information towards his father. And that means he has to hurry now, so he has not really much time to prepare and stuff like that. So, if I were in her shoes and would be guessing, I would have given Kira the wrong name. And he would write it down and he would wait. And then, I don't know. He will possibly just write down the name, guessing an empty page or the Death Note. So guessing for a heart attack. You can play in heart attack and he will possibly be around and act something like it. Which is the one side. And then you have the final clue, right? If he's turning around and like, I got you, stuff like that. Which would be stupid, but possible. She would know for sure. So that's the one side. What if? I kind of hope for it, because otherwise that would be too easy right now. But then the other side, let's say she really is that easily manipulated right now and did not get this last clue. He will kill her. He has to. He has no option, right? She is bringing the last straw, the last clue to L right now, and he has to make sure that doesn't happen. So let's say he kills her using the Death Note, or in whatever other way. There is a problem with that, because they were both at the police. Number one. There's someone who knows him, who has seen him, and will very likely talk about it. Hey, a Light was here, and he gave a lot of information to that strange woman. They will talk about it. So, she's dying within the next hours. He's the last one who has seen her. He is in the center of another investigation. And that will put more pressure on him and cause problems, because Light would be stupid not to see that. Even if, I don't know, a helicopter or a meteor crashes down and strikes her, there will be an investigation and Light will be in it. He was around, the last one who saw her. So Elle will be like, that's a weird coincidence. Someone died, who by the way was the fiancé of one of the FBI agents. Just some days after the FBI agent died, Sure, he could try to make it like suicide or stuff, but even then, Elle would be investigating. And somehow Light is involved in it, who is one of the suspects in the past investigation. It's too much. So how you turn that, if you are Kira, if you are Light, that it's not suspicious at all. I mean, she kind of has to disappear. But even then, it might happen that there will be an investigation. People disappearing is being investigated as well. I think he's in a bit of trouble right now, because I do not really see a good conclusion for him here, a good solution for the issue. And that makes it great, just saying. So I hope for her being more clever than is shown, because I would like to have another character in the show who has her very own ways of investigating, right? And of doing stuff. But I think she already said too much and did too much to be kept alive very long, because she is able to more neither instantly tell that it is him. Or give the clues towards him, right? So I'm kind of afraid she will die, sadly. So that's one thing. Then it was about the meeting with Elle in the beginning of the episode. So he's a weird character, no question there. Hunched over on this chair, drinking tea with an enormous amount of sugar, not offering tea to anyone else, just saying. So he's very, secluded. I would say antisocial, but I mean, he is kind of talking openly with these guys. But it makes sense, so I guess he is this kind of person that is very good at one thing, deducting and stuff, right? Investigating, but therefore has other issues, which is not so uncommon. He told him to call him Ryuzuki. I wrote that one down. Yes, Ryuzaki, I think. Which I'm pretty sure is not his real name. And he already pointed out to turn off all phones and everything, by stating he doesn't want to be called. But let's be honest, I talked about it, at least nowadays. The series is not from this year, right? But at least nowadays it's a thing we have heard in the last years, that you really have to be careful about your phone and everything else, because it can be turned on from afar. So a hacker can turn on your phone's microphone, your camera and everything. And thus, at least thus, you should turn off the phone there. There was this moment of bringing the closest to father, where Light jumped in. Once again, a thing, once it gets into his direction of behaving strange, right? If there's like a guess, which is shared with his father, that might cause a problem, but it's small things, so I'm not sure about that. And we have Elle agreeing with the fact that he lost already. He lost to Light in his first attempt, right, using the FBI, and he lost big time there. But he's intent on winning the war. So he lost the battle, but he will win the war. I guess Light thinks the same. So, and they are both childish and hate to lose. I like that. That's a nice statement, and it's very fitting in many regards. Let's talk about the bus. So the bus incident by now is the big one that is all spiraling around. Elle and Light, Kira, are aware that the bus incident is the one thing that might bring in more information. Elle is not aware of the bus incident at all, but he's aware that all agents died, and he knows they have to have died because Kira had access to one of them and was able to get the faces and the names of the agents to kill them all simultaneously. So he knows already quite a lot. He's really good at deducting. Just that this bus incident happened has not shown up to him yet. If he would get any whatever information about that, and the fact that one of the FBI agents was involved there, that is the one clue he needs. Bus incident, the one that was there, the main actor, the guy that was hit by a car, did not die by heart attack. That would change everything and would give him very likely the connection. There were other people in the bus. Just saying, not only the bus driver, but a lot of passengers as well, who have seen what happened, who at least partially should know that there were people in the back. And when this hijacker, this bus jacker, walked towards the back, something happened over there. And there was a young boy and a young girl and an older guy in a trench coat with a hat, right? Which is, I mean, I don't know about you, but if I'm sitting in a bus and someone with a gun hijacking the bus goes to the back, and then there are 3 people and there is a weird situation happening, and the next thing you see is this guy stumbling backwards and shooting into the air, I would remember at least not how those people look, but I would know that there were people. So that's one. The other is, there's one person especially who knows it, and that is the girl that Kira went on a date with. So she's still alive, right? It just needs the right word at the wrong time now, and all of Kira's work is crumbling down. And that makes this so interesting right now. We will see how it goes. Right now, the one that may cause this is Shokomaki, if that is her real name. But there are others who have the potential, right? Like everyone that was in the bus in an investigation about this kill, about this accident, hijacking, right? If anyone mentions it, and the fact that one ran away, which was Ray Penba. That's the information they need. So we will see. It's still very tense. But that's it for me this time. As always, feel free to comment, like, and subscribe. And until the next time, my name is Relax and Panic. Goodbye and out.